I was a mommy, I was a businesswoman, and plus they're selling drugs, which is not healthy. So that brought me back into a lot of healthy lifestyle things. That's why I went back to jail for the 5 years. That was my lifestyle back then. Living on the streets, doing drugs, going from house to house, prostituting, getting charged for these stuff like stealing and assault and things that come along with that lifestyle. Before it was like in and out stuff, like charges that you get 30 days, maybe 2 months, 3 months. But this last bit I did, I was selling fentanyl and cocaine. So with this last incarceration time I did, I think I found something in me to keep going because it was so hard in there. And I was clean while I was in there. And I did a whole bunch of courses in there. I went to school in there. So I tried to keep myself really busy while I was there. So I was at the halfway house on my leave, and they called me and told me, "Oh, you just got parole." They said, I didn't even know the hearing was going on. And they said, no, you got parole. You're released today. You can go home. And I said, I don't have a home. Right? So then I had to stay with my girlfriend for a bit, which I thought was my girlfriend. But it all worked out. I was homeless for a little bit. And then I came into the group, the housing group for Canadian Mental Health, which totally helped me out amazingly.
Essentially, in April of 2023, the city declared a state of emergency for homelessness, mental health, and addictions. And what we were finding was that the people in our programs were really having difficulty finding housing. There just wasn't enough housing. And also, we have a very intensive support program. So we decided to build our own housing in order to house our people.
So we're on the third floor of a brand new supportive housing building being built for CMHA, Canadian Mental Health Association Hamilton branch, and we're at 700 Main Street East, right near Sherman, and it's a lovely old 1960s derelict medical office building that we're bringing back as supportive housing for CMHA clients.
This is exciting as ever. So it's going to be a building which is going to house people like myself. Right? People that it's hard to get a job, or people that don't know how to connect with the life skills. It's going to be helpful for a lot of people, especially for people who have lived homeless or on the street or has that kind of demographic with them.
This is, a very, very necessary thing for CMHA clients to be able to give them dignified, quality housing. And then the other part of it is by having CMHA staff working in the building, they can deliver better service. We need to support these people so that they can live properly in good quality housing and have a quality life.
This building is going to be awesome.
The Mental Health Justice Housing Support Services Program is a program that helps individuals who have chronic mental health and or addictions, conflict with the law, look for safe, affordable housing with supports in place.
You get counseling. They come and visit you once a week at home, and once in the office. So like once a week or every other week, it depends on the person's lifestyle too. They introduce you to the food bank. They introduce you to different life skills. They introduce you how to live as one person in your unit. They support you in so much different stuff. It's amazing. This program, the housing program, is the amazingest program for me.
At 15 units, it's a drop in the bucket in terms of the scale of the problem that we have with homelessness and the need for supportive housing. But it's a good start, and it's a great demonstration project that these vacant buildings that are sitting here can be very quickly and very inexpensively turned around and turned into quality housing. And that's one of the advantages of working with an existing building over building new.
Me connecting with Canadian Mental Health was a godsend for me. Yeah, and it humbles me so much.
Hope. I think it's hope. Yeah. I think it's going to help a lot of people get their foot in the door, and I think if you have a home or a roof over your head, anything's possible.
I lost my self-esteem. I lost hope. I lost family and friends. I lost myself. I was in there for 5 years, so it took a while to build up that momentum inside of me that gave me the goal to keep fighting.
We know that housing is health, right? I think we understand that people cannot get well unless they have permanent, supported, stable housing, especially people who have serious mental illness and co-occurring substance use. So some of the successes we see, I mean, people tell us that we save their lives, you know, so they have a new lease on life, literally, not just a new lease in an apartment, but a new lease on life. And they begin to work on their goals. And, you know, some people reconnect with their family, they get employment, right? And we support them through that process. Some people go back to school. Some people get pets that are just so meaningful in their lives. And, you know, when you learn to look after yourself, then you can look after a pet, right? So it's just amazing the kind of transformations that we see with people.
It's made me who I am today. And I wouldn't want to change my past or anything, because I'm who I am today and I'm happy with me. I'm happy. The impact has made me believe in me again. Yeah, that's what Canadian Mental Health has done for me.